Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to quickly introduce myself. I'm F1010 and my matrix number is 17-20F1024 and my teammates are Lavanya Raja, matrix number is 17-20F1010. Then Muhammad Nasri bin Abdul Rahim, his matrix number is 17-20F1017. I'm looking forward to talking with you today about the impact of the construction of highway and transportation on environment. So let's get started. The Sultan Abdul Halim Muhammad Shah Bridge or Penang Second Bridge E28 is a dual highway toll bridge in Penang, Malaysia. It is the longest bridge in Malaysia and second longest in Southeast Asia after Temburong Bridge. The Land Expressway is the first in Malaysia to be designed for upgraded secondary consolidation criteria at 50 mm settlement in 20 years. It was listed into the Malaysian Book of Records. It connects Pandakasia, which is Batakawan in Seberang Perai on mainland peninsular Malaysia, with Batumawang on Penang Highland. It is the second bridge to link the highland to the mainland after the first Penang Bridge. The bridge is the longest in Malaysia and the second longest in Southeast Asia, with a total length of 24 kilometers and a length over water of 16.9 kilometers. The Penang Second Bridge is one of Malaysia's most ambitious projects. Overall construction period was 16 months, beginning on November 8, 2008 and ending on November 8, 2013 with the public opening on 1st March 2014. To cut construction costs, the design was changed to resemble the original capacity Penang Bridge. To preserve and maintain the economic ties between China and Malaysia, the bridge was erected with a big loan from Republics of China. The toll for the bridge is similar to the toll regime for the Penang Bridge, where a fee is collected one way when crossing the bridge from the mainland to Penang Highland, while no fee is imposed for mainland bound and motorists coming from the highland. At around 6:50 p.m. on June 6, 2013, a 30-meter section connector of the bridge at Batumawang interchange, which was under construction at the time, collapsed. Because the project is so large, it must be divided into several smaller projects. Package 3A is responsible for the collapse ramp. Cergas Muni Sendirian Berhad and Giga Engineering and Construction Sendirian Berhad are the local contractors or construction companies responsible for this Package 3A sub-project. One civilian was killed in the incident and 4 others were injured, including 2 civilians and 2 workers from Indonesia and Myanmar. 4 hydraulic jacks have been installed to lift the debris and rubble from the collapse ramp in order to set the victims free. When the interchange ramp collapsed, the victims were injured by falling concrete, steel and steel girders. The bridge, which was named after the 14th Yang Dipertuan Agong and late Tuanku Abdul Alim Muhammad Shah of Kedah, and was assigned the road number E28, was officially opened on 1st March 2014.
Now let's move to the second part, which is reviews about environmental impact and the sustainable development goal. This includes social justice, environmental preservation and economic growth. Based on my perspective from context 1, infrastructure has considerable environmental impacts throughout raw material and processing phase and construction phase. They looked at design, operation, maintenance, post-maintenance and stages after a bridge's useful life, such as demolition. Different effects on the surrounding environment are based on the various bridge structural systems used. Thus, the design should be chosen accordingly. Energy consumption and carbon dioxide emissions are also influenced by bridge lighting systems. Based on the context 2 above, the construction process of pinning second bridge highway can impact the environment by producing greenhouse gas. This happens because of the usage of corrosive materials, maintenance and traffic because of the construction. Furthermore, these factors might contribute to the usage of a lot of water, non-renewable raw materials and energy, as well as climatic changes. Personally, from context 3, because of the disturbance in the ecological system might impact the environment directly or indirectly, causing animals' habitat to be ruined and plants to dry, perish or be unable to grow well. We should reduce energy use, greenhouse gas emissions and landfill volume. The proper use of materials to have a substantial impact on the surrounding environment, all of which are positive side effects. The use of green materials will result in cost and energy savings as well as less forest degradation, rotting and corrosion over the project's life cycle. Reconstruction and bridge maintenance activities also impacts the surrounding environment in terms of air pollution, water pollution, soil erosion and noise pollution during the bridge's service life. Based on context 4, other than impacting the surrounding, human habitat also ruined after the collapse of RAM during the construction process. Collapse of RAM has taken a civilian life, injured 4 civilians. Their properties like cars have been crashed and some construction materials also demolished. The construction of highway pinning second bridge impacts the fishermen and fish, and cockle breeders is illustrated in context 5. If fishing is their full-time job, then definitely they would be affected by the project. This project affects the area's ecosystem. This project also leads to lack of fish stocks since they can't go fishing, and they also affected by the increased price in seafoods. In context 6, it illustrates that economically, the goals of sustainability are to establish a local economy, be productive and affordable, and optimize current resources and activities. The second pinning bridge is an important part of the transportation network that can benefit the community by assisting in the economic development of the region. The economic benefits of combining society and the economic goals. This highway bridge has 3 environmental aspects. It extends the life of roadway, reduces maintenance costs, and promotes regional business. Based on context 7, as said in all the articles, the construction of this highway bridge can lead to the climate change, for example, global warming because of high traffic and projected carbon footprint. There are so many raw materials used to construct the bridge, therefore, it will definitely affect environment. From the economic aspect in context 8, the oil prices increases as said in the article and burden the bridge users. This might lead to the growth of economic, but at the same time, it burdens some unaffordable users of the bridge. Based on context 9, the construction of this highway bridge cost over 3 to 5 billion. But after the collapse of RAM, the cost rise again, pinning people stumped out many times because of the cost of the new bridge tolls. I can review that there is loss of government when there is no need to buy again some materials after the collapse of RAM. From context 10, traffic will increase during the construction not for months, but for few years. Noise pollution happened due to traffic at one time because of the horn sound. Toll charges rises leads to economic growth in illustrated from context 11. This may sound good, but if you see from the bridge user's perspective, sure, it doesn't sound good. Actually, it strains the bridge users. Based on context 12, LCCA examines all expenses during the life of bridge. Under the concept of time value of money, it provides a clear representation of the economic impact of design and procedure choices at a specific period. To control project's outcome, LCCA should be done at the start of the design phase. However, it can also be done on an existing structure. It embraces the economic way, includes direct and indirect expenditures, such as construction equipment, as well as economic, financial, and environmental costs, such as site operations and maintenance. The use of diverse materials in bridge structures such as glass fiber composite lowers the cost in comparison to steel, allowing it to compete in the future market.
Now I will conclude a conclusion from this report. The purpose of this research was to identify impact of the construction of highway and transportation on environment. According to the pairwise comparison and the relative weight and relative system, the sustainability factor of traffic efficiency and alternative transportation serve as the most important mechanism in integrating the second bridge to address the impact on the surrounding environment, economy, and society, according to the analysis conduct. To address the recent report incident of a run that was contracted by local contractors, more effort and attention are required in site management and safety precaution. A comprehensive or collaborative policy that caters to effect safety and site management for both foreign and domestic workers is required. Furthermore, fish activity around the bridge will increase, and the overall environmental impact was deemed negligible. Bridge construction has a significant negative impact on the environment. As a result, when building a bridge, the concept of sustainable infrastructure should be considered in order to achieve the continuous improvement. The research also recommends that by reusing construction material and products, the demand for raw material will be reduced and waste will be reduced. This contributes a reduction in the environmental impact of raw resource extraction and processing. By combining bridge design and buildability with a variety of repurposed material, embodied energy and life cycle costs will be reduced. By 2022, it is hoped that the application of sustainability principles will contribute to Malaysia's economic growth. However, more academic study and bridge sustainability-related research are needed to achieve and strengthen bridge sustainability concept. Now I will conclude a conclusion from this report. The purpose of this research was to identify impact of the construction of highway and transportation on environment. According to the pairwise comparison and the relative weight and relative system, the sustainability factor of traffic efficiency and alternative transportation serve as the most important mechanism in integrating the second bridge to address the impact on the surrounding environment, economy, and society, according to the analysis conduct. To address the recent report incident of a run that was contracted by local contractors, more effort and attention are required in site management and safety precaution. A comprehensive or collaborative policy that caters to effect safety and site management for both foreign and domestic workers is required. Furthermore, fish activity around the bridge will increase, and the overall environmental impact was deemed negligible. Bridge construction has a significant negative impact on the environment. As a result, when building a bridge, the concept of sustainable infrastructure should be considered in order to achieve the continuous improvement.
Thank you so much for listening. Hope all the information are informative. That's all from us.